Yeah, ギャル男宣言。
俺ギャルを始めました BK 卒業パンツピタピタっていうか昨日も渋谷好きな食べ物はシーザーサラダガングロメッシュにガラコンレンズパラパラダンスの猛練習パラダイスに陶酔表現中ギャル男ステイチューン金じゃら銀じゃら銀ギラ銀マルキューセールは仁義なし全身バリバリやっぱり B3CLO キノコを食べましたトランス聞きました調子上がってきたみんなが大好きだ
Fucking school days, fucking Madoka. I just want to watch something that's cool and fun and lighthearted and dumb and about delicious, delicious foods.
You know when you go to the supermarket and notice a half off rack with some boxed meals or pastries or some shit? Usually you think, wow, lucky find, maybe you'll plan some new meal around it or whatever. Well, that's exactly what Sato, a high school student living on his own, thought when he noticed a 50% off bento box after school one day. But instead of just grabbing it and going on to shopping normally, in the world of bento, the rules are different. Bento brawlers must fight to claim the right to purchase the best half-off meals.
Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. This is a really stupid show. I mean, it's a really, really dumb idea, but can style and mindless fun outweigh a weak premise?
Each episode runs on a plot of the day formula, some new person to fight or some new lunch to win. They introduce lunches with special stickers, claiming it's a great honor to get one with that sticker. They talk about bento fights happening all over the world for as long as half-off stickers have existed. There's even the obligatory fan service pool episode, and it just so happens that the Pool's Cafe is setting out. You guessed it, half-price bento. This world is a seamless copy of our own, just with crazy fights over cheap food. Most people who come to fight over half-off bento are known as dogs. Dogs are shitty fighters without a win. Meanwhile, wolves are people who consistently win enough to earn them a nickname. Each store has a god of discounts, an employee who comes out to apply the half-off sticker. Boars are people who don't follow the rules of fighting. The main ones are 1. Only take 1 bento, and 2. Don't disturb the god of discounts as he applies the stickers, and boars just rush in and do whatever they want. Finally, there's people called storms, which are large numbers who simply buy up everything before it goes half off, leaving nothing to fight over. All in all, it's a weird sense of tradition mixed with a very particular blend of Japanese absurdity. Bento also has some harem elements to it, with many of the main girls developing crushes on Seto, but it's treated pretty lightly, certainly lighter than School Days, and also even more than something like Love Hina. The crush each girl has bubbles to the surface temporarily to cause a few jokes and then fades away, aside from the main relationship of the show. Speaking of the other girls, females make up most of the main cast. Sen, the female lead, is a ruthless bento fighter with the nickname of Ice Witch, due to both her aloof personality and to her buying cold beer when it was half off, not noticing it was alcoholic. Then there's Ayami, Seto's half-white cousin. You can tell she's half-white because her hair is blonde and not, say, blue or pink or any of the other traditional Japanese hair colors. She's also got a thing for Seto. There's also Hana, some nerdy girl who's Seto's pal, and these identical twins, bento brawlers from a rival school. All the characters are very archetypal. We don't even need to learn much about their personalities. We already know their equivalencies from other shows, and while that might be a death knell elsewhere, it works well for bento. We're here to see some flashy, dumb action, and not getting bogged down and having to learn too much about these people helps to keep the show moving. This is also clearly a show meant for otakus. All the humor is geared towards nerdy stuff. Seto plays retro games, usually old Sega stuff. Hana is a massive yaoi fan and writes her own yaoi novels. Ayami is also an avid gamer, and the show talks all the time about how it's so unusual for this hot chick to also love video games, when it's probably the most common anime trope in existence. And then there's also this lesbian chick who gleefully molests all girls around her, because rape is okay when it's girl on girl, am I right? All around, this show has Japan's specific brand of humor all over it, and either you like that or you don't. Technically speaking, Bento is quite good. It knows where to blow its animation budget, and the shortcuts it takes are done so well you rarely notice them. The soundtrack is equally good, being a mix of the usual upbeat slice of life stuff and some cool electronica for the battles. I mentioned before how episodic the show is, and that's the main plot. There's no overarching story, it's all episode by episode food fights. There's a few plot threads that are slowly developed over a handful of episodes, like an old fighter named the Wizard eventually moving to America, or some old god of discounts who used to be a brawler, or the twins in past, but it's mostly just to set up that day's cool fight. Also, I like how you can tell the Wizard is in the USA, sitting in Times Square with a giant American flag eating a hamburger. Nothing more American than that. Prepare to lose your boyish looks to Ronald McDonald, Wiz.
All in all, I'll recommend it. Don't expect anything too meaty, but if you're looking for a lot of mindless fun, it'll satisfy. My biggest problem though is that because it's a show that I like, it became a very short video. Why is it always this shit that I hate that turns into a giant fucking project?
サビトは必死に抵抗したが、坊主は全く意に介さず、その邪悪な坊主を斎藤の坊主へと導いていくのだった。そして観客から一層大きな歓声が上がった時、それは訪れてしまう。その下までそうやってささのなることなんですか。何梅ちゃん。どうしたんですか、おしろいさん。